Time now for the NTV Sports Desk.
He's a National Football Foundation Hall of Famer. He's an Oklahoma Athletics Hall of Famer. An .837 winning percentage and 3 national championships will kind of do that for you.
That's unbelievable, Dave. He won 157 games, Barry Switzer did, against 29 losses, and he's got a lot of people that respect him, including Dr. Tom Osborne. Let's check out an interview we shot today at his home right here in Norman.
All right, we're here with legendary coach Barry Switzer in the cabana back here. This is fantastic. Thanks for giving us some time, Coach. What do you take from that Nebraska-Oklahoma series? I mean, it was so competitive through the years.
Well, it was a great series when we were both in the league. They left the league when we were going to leave the league, and back in the 70s and 80s, it was the game of the year. You know, it was the game that really determined who might be the national champion, and more than likely it did. And I think the Orange Bowl produced 13 national champions during that period of time. This is back before you had the playoffs and was selected by the media. And we got the best of it. I know that. They had 3 straight run on us, but I'm going to tell you, we won the championship 9 consecutive years. We had to beat Nebraska to do that. That was our goal at Oklahoma. And it's a realistic goal. You win national championships, but beating Nebraska and getting to the Orange Bowl and playing there. So that happened for us and a few times, and in '84 when Bob's sitting over here, and I can't imagine he's not sitting right out here with us right now.
Maybe we need to get him over here
yeah,
at some
probably
point.
do. But anyway, '84 game was a big game for us in Nebraska and Texas. Texas, we got screwed out of a victory there, and we really did. If we got a screw in any game, that was the game we got it. But we beat Nebraska that year and Lincoln after winning 3 straight in a row, and we won 84, 85, 86, 87, and they won 88 my last year. And they broke Charles Thompson's leg in the first quarter. And,
that's right.
And I didn't have a quarterback. Jamel was already had a broken leg, so I was down to nothing, and no experience there. And it was a 7-0 game. Our defense played great. You know, I mean, really holding Nebraska to 7 points was a great job. But anyway, well, that's no offense. But anyway, it's always great to play Nebraska. It'll never be what it was because of we don't play anymore. They're in a different league. We haven't played in 10 years, but it's a great remembrance of a great game that was played in '71 for the national championship when we both ended up 1 and 2 in the country.
How are those 2 teams for such a long period so dominant?
Well, we had good players. We had good coaches, good players, players that were better than everyone else's, I think. That's what I like to think is we're not that good at coaches. We can take just average players and pick good players. We had to have, Nebraska had great numbers at that time. They had a walk-on program that was outstanding. They had numbers, and that was before the aggregate of 85 today. That has hurt a lot of teams. It's hurt Nebraska probably more than any. And but the 70s and 80s, it was Nebraska's run, and in the early 90s for Tom. And Tom probably has the best record in college football for 25 years, without a doubt. He dominated it. Certainly after I retired after 16 years, and he went on 9 more. We both got the job in the same year, 73. And then he dominated the game, and I'm going to tell you, I think we helped him because he started running the option. Had a great north and south eye game. He ran the ball better than anybody north and south. But when he added the option game with some of our blocking principles, 3-back blocking principles on the corner perimeter of defenses, no one stopped it for about 5 or 6 years there.
Coach, you broke our hearts a lot. You know what I mean? In '78, I'll tell you this, as a child and growing up in Nebraska, the first time I remember crying after a ball game was in the Orange Bowl. We had to play Oklahoma again, and they beat us. Does that make you feel bad, Coach?
Well, no, not since I lost at Nebraska that day in '78. That was 1978. Billy Sims wins the Heisman.
Hey, let's do this. Let's bring in the boss. Can we do that? Brian, have a seat here.
The game was '84, right, Nebraska?
Yes, sir.
You bet. And
it was all on the line too. I think we were 3, they were 1.
Yep.
And if we were going to turn the ship around and buy into believing that we were the great university and program that we had to go in and shock them there in Lincoln. It was
Yeah, I had a bunch of freshmen. You and Dante Jones, 2 first-round draft choices, playing linebacker as freshmen, and we had a goal line stand that they had the ball at the 1, didn't they? They had 4 shots at it,
yes,
didn't get it in, no. And then we took it and went the length of the field and won 17-7, and we won that game. 84, then 85, 86, 87. He never lost to Nebraska. We had some good teams and won a national championship by beating undefeated Penn State, wasn't it?
Yes, yes.
Orange Bowl.
Yeah.
What was it like playing for this guy? I can remember a walkthrough in Lincoln in the 80s. There were cameras there, and the guys were playing Frisbee before the game, and people in Nebraska going, are they taking this thing seriously? It looked like they were just having some fun. What was it like?
That would be one of the very few times that we had a chance to just kind of unwind, because the week's work of preparation, especially going up into a Nebraska week, it was all business. It was just, we knew what was on the line. And the thing that I really remember the most is his pregame speeches when we're in the locker room. He's just got some of the classic motivating words that, as a 18, 19, 20-year-old football player who just dreams of being in that moment, he puts it in such a way that you'll run through the brick wall. If the door's closed, it won't be closed for long, because you just want to get out and make the man proud.
Asleep because you're always lying on the floor, your eyes closed. I thought you slept through my pregame.
I was in meditation, Coach. I was in meditation. I was taking the words in deep.
I got on film. You lying there on the floor. We're talking about beating their ass, and we're going to go and win the championship, national championship, and you're asleep.
You'd think for a couple of guys who were able to go to Barry Switzer's house and talk to Brian Bosworth on multiple occasions on this trip, that they could leave the lights on for us during our pregame show.
This just did. Oklahoma University can't pay their electrical bill. Just kidding.